Clown got fooled again. Yeah, I can confirm this is Mega Feraligatr. Oh! Oh my god. It's unbelievable that anyone can think Centro Leaks has credibility, but somehow that's most of the Pokemon community. So this one popped off 2 million views for a Mega Feraligatr leak that looks as fake as it gets. This is as staged of an, oh man, we got like some early screenshot somehow of Mega Feraligatr. It looks like a leak, so it's real, and Centro's been covering the Mega Pokemon list, which doesn't have anything backing it either. Other fake leak accounts just started posting Megas that are going to be in Pokemon Legends ZA, and Centro Leaks didn't want to lose out on any of that viewership, so they went, oh, people doubt us. Mega Dragonite, by the way. Even though that doubt is well-earned, because they said there was going to be a Nintendo Direct in February. It's not going to be the exception this year, until it was. So when the thread of pure speculation gets this much attention, you gotta follow it up, and after everyone saw Centro talking about Mega Pokemon leaks, people like, yo, we actually see something now, this is real. Turns out, it's not. Have you seen my Mega Feraligatr leak floating around online lately? This was actually not a real leak, but just concept by me. Didn't expect it to gain nearly as much traction as it did. Wow, who would have guessed this was fake? The funny thing is, Game Freak's designs have been so terrible for Generation 8 and Generation 9, it actually felt like they could drop the ball like this, especially with like the Terra leak out there. Maybe some of these descriptions and some of the Megas are real. So like, yeah. This is how they do Mega Feraligatr. Oh no. But at the same time, this has the feel of like the most fake leak ever posted to 4chan. Even looking at like the early Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee screenshots, which just looked like they bashed together something from Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire assets, that felt a lot more real than this. So there we go. Like the Pokemon community, it keeps on turning, and then we got the fake leaks. Also, this is where things get interesting, because 4chan getting shut down. Oh no, all the clickbait fake news Poketubers are going to be in poverty now without 24/7 fake leaks. What will they do? And this post just shows how detached and deranged Centro is. RIP 4chan gave us so many historic Pokemon leaks, both real and fake. Why even like acknowledge the fake leaks if you're trying to be a trusted source for Pokemon leaks in any capacity? Like, this one only got big because of Tyranitar Tube clickbaiting it and lying about it. Because, again, like, clearly fake. It was interesting they did a DeviantArt journal showing how they made it. But, yeah, it's like, when you see a concept like this being fake a million times and you see the Feraligatr, that's what I mean when it's like, oh, same energy as the most fake of leaks. And this one isn't even iconic in the way that, like, oh, this will go down as the leak for Pokemon Legends ZA. When this one's kind of the fake leak for Pokemon Sun and Moon, and then just the bad ones. Bro, we had the concept art leaked to the game. None of this matters. This is garbage as well. And then, like, whatever. So yeah, Centro just posting nonsense and more garbage that doesn't even matter. And then whenever they go off script and they don't cover a fake and they just give, like, their interpretation of their thing, it's always just completely wrong and stupid as well. Another, whoa, where's this come from? Another side view of it. Real. Look at that. And these are the people that baffle me. You're the master leaker now. Centro has never been a leaker. They compile leaks, and then they just steal fake leaks from other people like Ku and frauds like Pyoro. So, yeah, like, cool. Nothing of value was lost with 4chan, especially on the leak side. I'm trying to think, like, VP was entertaining, and 4chan hasn't been good for a decade with like, actually accomplishing things. And I wanted to see the response to the Mega Feraligatr concept, so we got this awesome fan art. I saw the design. So people were even, like, coping about it with this fake leak, going, yeah, but the leak said it's like a helmet, so it can come off, so it's going to look like that. And also baffles me that, like, people waste their time in life over fake stuff like this. They could be doing something so much more productive with their artistic talent. I don't get it. Original, unedited image used in the leak for proof. Okay, because people weren't going to believe it. Someone shared that to me privately, not going to lie, personal opinion. It felt truly real. Pokemon community brain rot is just out of control. The Scotch egg fly was far more real than this. Like I said, this just felt fake, even with the leak filter over it. And again, just kind of having like the history of fake leaks inside of Pokemon. So, attention farming. Centro is the #1 source of real leaks, by the way. Now. I wonder if that's actually something Centro directly replied to them, or did they just change their header at some point? Biggest source of Pokemon leaks, rumors, and news. Seeing guy. Yeah, put that fake stuff in there. But I love Matt getting his jab in. Was this one also you? No. So now, but I mean, that's just a copycat. That's going to be another fake. And this one's even more blurred up. And like, bro, that just looks like a default filter effect over it. That this isn't someone getting some sketchy phone footage. This is someone making it and then putting some kind of effect over it. That's like a generic effect. So of course it's Giga fake, and they don't want it to get spotted for being fake, and they're trying to copycat a fake. God, the community is just the worst, isn't it? I had a friend post it because I have no idea how to use 4chan in the slightest. Oh, so, wait a second. This person actually orchestrated the leak for attention. So they can't even be, like, respected in that kind of way, right? Have you seen my Mega Feraligatr leak floating around? Actually not a real leak, but a concept. That doesn't make any sense, because it's not like this is some small artist or like an incredibly obscure Instagram post or something that ended up getting too much traction. They just made this, and then they had like someone else post the leak for them for the fake, and somehow they didn't expect to gain nearly as much traction as it did, even though every fake leak that hits 4chan gets covered by either Centro or some Poketuber, so then it's really going to take off. So they actually had someone do this fake for them like that. When you look at the... Is it just me? Is it just me with the original post that just kind of seems like, oh yeah, mine accidentally just kind of took off as a fake leak? But nope, it was actually just created to be a fake leak, not shown as a concept. Had my suspicions by the way you talked about it. Tried to not be too obvious. Love the artwork you did for it though. Clown got fooled again. Yeah, I can confirm this is Mega Feraligatr. Oh! Oh my god. No way the frauds actually put all of their chips in on a fake and they just threw... Like, I mean, I guess the thing, it's not like they threw away any credibility because they had none to give away in the first place. So they can just keep lying. Like, this isn't going to hurt them. Centro fans are just going to be like, yeah, but Centro's still always right except for this one thing. Even though it's dozens of times where they just randomly post a thing and say, yep, our sources say that this is it. Never mind, our sources missed. Nintendo Direct must have gotten delayed. That's the only thing. We weren't lying ever. And then same thing for all this other fake information. Oh, they must have pulled that trailer at the last second. Dang. Look at this, lol. What part of it is fake? Everything. But your leaks are not? Correct. Every leak we have posted this year is real. So that's the thing about Centro. They got popular stealing data mine information from people like Matt, and then they just used fake leaks without crediting them until they floated to the top off the mass stupidity of these losers in the Pokemon community that actually follow and believe fake leaks, and then they pulled up the ladder behind them where it's like, oh, no one else is allowed to cover fakes except for Centro. Whenever anyone else tries to cover a leak now, Centro comes in and stomps it out, but we also just have these idiots that are like, oh, I'm going to Centro for their take because they are the credible source of fake leaks in the Pokemon community. Disgusting. You did it again. Again? When did they fake the first time? And then they're surprised that they're getting attention for faking it again. And so, like, yeah, all the influencers you can see, it's just brain rot. Pokemon leak community just awful. And there's even more copycats going around. Oh, this is just the worst. But alright. Centro Pokemon. #1 trusted source for leaks, by the way, I guess.